Everything is better at night. Yo, I agree, bro, 100%. Yo, when you drink water at night, especially cold water at night, yo, it feels like you're in heaven, bro. That's how I describe it. Yo, when you drink water before bed, yo, that's the greatest thing, bro.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm recovering from an illness that I was feeling over the past couple days, so my voice is kind of chopped. But hey, man, we still here, we still putting in the work, man. 2023 takeover is still in full effect. Now look, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what went wrong in my DNA coding process, but something must have gone wrong and they became more tangled than the wires under Gumball's desk. Because I personally believe that nighttime is by far the most superior time of day. During the day, it feels like I'm more drained than my phone battery. But when the sun goes down, it feels like I drained an entire pack of Red Bull. It's just something about those wee hours of the night that unlock an assortment of various temperaments and feelings. It feels like I tap in with my higher self during the night, bro. The most simple things become elite experiences at night. So today, we'll be discussing some of the various activities that become heightened and hit their peak during the nighttime. Comment down below things that hit different during the nighttime, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about eating snacks. Now, I don't know about y'all, but eating during the day never feels like a task. But as the sun starts to set, I end up becoming more famished than Theodore Seville. The first meal that I want to mention is cereal. Now, if you've seen this video, then you know about how renowned and clutch cereal can be. But there's something different about making your...
Yo, you know what I do, bro? Okay, I usually eat peanut butter, you know, from the jar, from the jar, you know, the plastic. Anyway, I just scoop it. But yo, I feel like night is the best, bro. Okay, when you're eating snacks, okay, leftovers, like, come on, bro.
A bowl of Frosted Flakes at 3 a.m. During quarantine, you can find me in the kitchen more often than chowder, bro. If you broke into my crib in the middle of the night trying to get your hands on some valuables, your jaw would drop to the floor like Humpty Dumpty, because all you would see is me making a bowl of Fruit Loops at 4 a.m. I swear, cereal was originally made to be consumed during these hours, but the process of...
Yo, I have never ever in my life ate cereal during nighttime, bro. At 4 a.m.
Actually, getting this cereal during these late hours is more treacherous than the fucking Temple of Doom. I swear, during the day, the house is more quiet, Simpson. I can walk up the stairs, open cabinets, and open doors without any noise being simulated. But the moment I try to go downstairs and get a snack during the night, the floorboards decide they want to start impersonating Ariana Grande and produce the most ear-splitting creak of all time. Like, the floor dash be sounding like a fucking chew toy, bro. Now I gotta move around the crib like SpongeBob trying to steal Patrick's box. The same thing goes for the cabinets. They start screeching like a fucking feral cat. But by far, the worst possible outcome of trying to get snacks in the middle of the night is when a plastic cup falls on the ground. Once this...
Yo, and it's so annoying, bro, the microwave, and then, like, you know, when it's 5, 4, 3, like, at 2 seconds you have to prepare, 1 second you have to take it out, okay, bro. Sometime when you're late, like, bro, shut up, where's the mute button, bro? I'm trying to eat. I don't want anyone in my family, and the microwave is hella loud. When I try to open it even a little bit, it goes like, hey, bro, calm down, bro. Like, yeah, bro, it's so annoying.
Esoteric incident occurs, it continues until the end of time. The cup bounces on the ground more than Tigger, bro. And then this does nothing but summon every nigga in the crib to the kitchen to get on my ass. And then I gotta stop the microwave with 1 second left because that shit sounds like a fucking tornado siren, bro. But when I finally get whatever snacks that I came downstairs for, I turn off the lights and I scurry back up the stairs before the boogeyman tries to snatch me. The one thing I find very ironic is that when I'm trying to do something around the house and everybody's sleeping, I try to keep the noise and ruckus to a minimum. But when my parents are doing something, they show no mercy and have the house sounding like a fucking war is happening. But anyway, the other thing that hits during the night is water. I think it's safe to say we've all been in sleep deeper than the Pacific Ocean, but then suddenly we wake up in a cold sweat throat.
Yo, thank God I exist, bro. Water is the best liquid in the world, bro. It don't matter how many times you be drinking sodas or juice. Water is the best thing you could ever put in your system, bro. Yo, I just realized that, bro, and I'm in my 20s, bro. Okay, like, bro, sometimes you have to realize that, oh man, you know, like, food is really good, okay, water, it tastes good.
Rather than a Ritz cracker. My esophagus feels like it's lined with sandpaper, but then you look over at your desk or nightstand and see the most succulent divine bottle of water. I think it's been scientifically proven that the water molecules become more refreshing at 3 in the morning. I'd be gripping that bottle tighter than Squidward holding his jellyfish net. This is what I imagine God's tears taste like, bro. Cold water in the middle of the night is on par with McDonald's Sprite. That should be having me levitating like Max Mayfield. And I hope I'm not the only one who would always bring the entire pantry of food to their room and keep a stash like a squirrel with its acorns. Now we gotta talk about showering. Fuck whatever zodiac sign you are. I don't care if you're a Sagittarius, Pisces, Capri Sun.
Oh yeah,
you take your showers at night or in the morning. That's how I'll find out if we're compatible. But in all seriousness, showering at night is probably one of the most serene, relaxing experiences, bro. Now don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with taking showers in the morning or whatever, but them motherfuckers damn near put me back to sleep. And due to school starting before the pyramids were built, I had to get up at 6 a.m. to take showers. So niggas was in the shower dozing off like I was gone off melatonin gummies or something.
Yeah, you see, I started taking shower at night so I could go to sleep very fast. Plus, you know, like, throughout the day, you know, like, I might collect, you know, like, bacteria and stuff, you know. And now you see, you go to bed, bro. Yeah, bro, your body's gonna, yeah, okay, your body's gonna thank you later.
Take showers at night. I don't have to worry about how long I shower and managing my time. As long as you don't walk around smelling like 2 tons of ass cheeks, then we really don't have a problem. But the thing is that niggas that I go to school with would come home after 5 hours of football practice, go to sleep, take no shower in the morning, and then come home smelling like they just had a one-night stand with the skunk. Bro, I know y'all bed sheets be smelling like all type of rancid stenches and anguish. But another reason why nighttime showers are elite is because I get to have full-on concerts in the shower. I don't know about y'all, but I be in the shower on some Rolling Loud shit. I be in that bitch like Lil Yachty, bro. I run through my playlist like 3 times. Now we gotta talk about listening to music. Now, just in case you weren't aware, music is a huge part of my life. I go through more music than Anthony Fantana. I've got my AirPods in so much you would have thought they were hearing aids, bro. But the audio waves sound different at night. When I'm listening to music during the day, it's just like I'm hearing the song, you know? It's not rocket science. But at night, it feels like the lyrics are stomping me out like Draymond Green or something. I'm pretty sure we've all had those nights where we just put our favorite album on blast and sit there marinating in our feelings. Music is deadass an escape from reality, bro. I don't think I'm the only one who's put some Juice WRLD on full blast and just stared out their window, especially when it's raining. There's something therapeutic about it. But then a lot of times my brain decides it wants to suddenly remember every cringy and corny thing.
Yeah, when you listen to like especially sad music and all, like rap, sad music, whatever in general, and then you just look at like the window, like thinking about your life, like what? Yeah, bro, that's very sad, bro. That's what I'm gonna say. But listening to music in the shower or like in general at night, I mean, I don't know. I have never experienced that. I don't know
that I've ever done in my entire existence. Or you'll start listening to that music that makes you want to get in your fucking bag and start turning your life around at 3 a.m. All of a sudden my playlist will shuffle to that hefty ass nigga Raw Wave. My nigga, I'm dropping to the floor and doing 100 push-ups like an army soldier, bro. That random ass adrenaline rush be ready to have me run a mile, invest in stocks, find a cure to all diseases, all that shit, bro. Someone needs to find a way to bottle that random 3 a.m. motivation and sell it to the general public or something. Now we gotta talk about playing the game. Those Saturday nights staying up until the crack of dawn, rotating through every game on the console are unmatched. Or the PlayStation or Xbox is
when your friends are here, bro, you playing together, you know, with the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, bro. That's fun, bro. Okay, you be hearing loud screams, bro. Okay, when you're playing FIFA, bro, like any game, bro.
I had to release the audio of everything that was ever said in these parties. Most of y'all niggas would be behind bars. Some of the conversations that would go down after hours would have most of these niggas on wanted posters or something. We don't even be focused on trying to win matches. We just be in there cracking jokes, bro. Because I don't know about y'all, but after certain hours, the smallest things become way more funny. Like someone in the party could tell the corniest knock-knock joke and niggas will bust out into tears, bro. Especially when these niggas consoles start sounding like fighter jets after 10 minutes. I don't think y'all know how hard it is trying to clutch a 1v4 and you got 7 niggas in the party blasting music and other bothersome sound effects. Those FaceTime calls also be hitting different at night too. There's always that one friend who says the most out-of-pocket things or start doing the most nefarious and abominable deeds on FaceTime, bro. Now we gotta talk about hanging out with friends. I don't know about y'all, but those little kickbacks on the deck with those flimsy ass plastic chairs be some of the realest experiences, bro. The most in-depth and authentic conversations go down these chairs.
Nah, bro, okay, I don't do this, unfortunately. All my friends, you know, just support it, you know, life and all that. Yeah, bro, okay. I wish I had this experience right now, bro. Okay, that's sad, bro.
Just don't lean back on them too hard because these motherfuckers will disintegrate into thin air, bro. You know your friend group is lit, you can do any activity and it's always a top tier event. I don't know about y'all, but going to gas stations was always one of the biggest vibes. And I'm not even talking about niggas trying to take flicks like they're at some fake ass Met Gala. I'm talking about just chopping it up with the homies and splurging on cheap snacks and buying big ass Slurpees. We all got that friend who's a walking garbage disposal and will eat all those decayed ass hot dogs and nacho chips. I know sometimes at night gas stations turn into breeding grounds for crime, but that's why I always roll with my niggas in case something pops off. But just stay safe and aware if you're going out at night at all in general. Love y'all niggas. Or even doing things as simple as going out to eat with the gang is entertaining. Now we gotta talk about the night before holiday. I'm already convinced that the night before and the anticipation before holidays.
Oh yeah, the night before holiday. To me, it's like, oh, the night before holiday is like everybody's preparing like to do whatever they want, you know, tomorrow, and then everybody's hyping everything. Yeah.
That's better than the actual day most of the time. Them butterflies be hitting the fucking Billy Bounce on my
like
stomach,
excited,
bro. I'm pretty sure we've all stayed up all night on Christmas Eve trying to sneak downstairs and get an early sneak peek of the gifts. This is one of the most memorable experiences I had as a kid, bro. This rule also applies to vacation days from school and work. That Friday night coming home from school and knowing that you got the next 2 weeks off will always be exquisite. Niggas was staying up like an insomniac because you knew you didn't have to get up early the next morning to go to school. The only problem is that when classes start back up, you gotta adjust your body to having a schedule again. It's like built-in jet lag, bro. And obviously New Year's Eve is better than New Year's Day. That needs no explanation. Now we gotta talk about late night drive. I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man.
Yo, shout out to him though, okay? Yo, I like his videos, bro, okay? The last video I reacted to him was 4 months ago. Man, I hope he uploads again. I feel like anything you do at like during the night is always the best. Bro, my favorite part is, drinking water at night, playing games with your friends, or like having chat, playing Uno card, just having fun, giggling, laughing, what I'm saying, making jokes and everything respectfully. Like, yo, late night snack, bro. I don't think I have ever did late. When they say late night snack, do they mean like before bed, like hours before bed? Because of course me, I eat sometimes chips and like I scoop peanut butter like 3 hours before bed. I don't know if that what he mean, or like night in general, like 8 p.m. like all the way. Nighttime is always the greatest, bro. And daytime is like it's loud, I cannot believe he didn't mention daytime though, like it's loud and everything. Yo, YouTube, if you're watching this, please. Oh my god, my light died. YouTube, if you're watching this, please subscribe, okay? I really appreciate it. Thank you.